Ladies and or gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Iuno, and we have the drip marketing for Augusta. This 2.6 characters? That sounds really funny to say, the fact that we're already thinking about 2.6. God damn, I feel like is this early drip marketing? I feel like it kind of is. We're only like, what, less than a week or a week into Filova's banner, and we're getting 2.6 stuff already? I don't know, maybe it's just, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of half expected this, and the next character is like 100% gonna be, like the Moon Girl, the one that I am so 100% going for. I probably will try to go for Augusta as well, just depending on what she ends up doing. But she looks absolutely fantastic. I still see a lot of people not really 100% hyped on the character, because we've actually seen her in game if you played through the story. We've already seen her and already in the game in the cutscene. When you did the tournament with the Looper. So, like, we know what they look like in-game, and they look absolutely fantastic in-game, especially Iuno. So, I'm really looking forward to seeing them. But, like, this drip marketing looks fantastic. Like, you got the big griffin in the background, which, that was kind of like the little sigil thing here, because they have, like, a different sentinel. And so that's like the little griffin, which is fantastic. She's got a stupid giant sword, which is 100% one of that freaking Elden Ring sword. I remember saying that, and I think a lot of other people have said that too. I think she looks really great. I think the picture looks fantastic. Got all the different Septimont gladiators all around her, like kind of like, rising up. Got the little video as well, and it's got some more information actually in the little video text too. The cry of the griffin, the flaming hair. Augusta. Yeah. I think she looks really freaking cool, especially because I'm a big sucker for big Broadblade and big, like, giant sword characters. And I really enjoyed Zani's, don't get me wrong, because it was like, the shield that transforms into the giant sword. But I kind of also just want a normal, plain, giant sword where she just smacks the absolute crap out of enemies. And just... Look, you guys know I don't discuss leaks on the channel, so this is not leak related whatsoever. But it even says it here. When Augusta wields her blade, electric currents, the color of molten gold, burst out of her and set all nearby iron objects trembling and whining. She is a bright sun that emerges to drive away an endless night, erasing fears and doubts. So, yeah, no, she's electric. She's 100% electro, which makes complete sense because we've actually got very, very little... electro characters in the game. We haven't had one for quite a long time, and one of the main electro characters that a lot of the veteran players will have is Zhang Liao, which I don't have because I was not around. I didn't start until 2.0. So a lot of people do not have an electro DPS, myself included. So if she is a giant Broadblade swinging electro user, I'm really excited. So, and that is the wrong picture. There we go. So, yeah, like, she looks great. I am very curious to see what she ends up doing. I'm curious to see what they do in terms of story. I know that we're getting like some sort of little side quest event or whatever it is in regards to Augusta. They said that in the live stream, and I think that launches in like a day or two or whatever it is, or it launches soon. It might even be out by the time we're recording. I don't know. But so we'll get some more backstory on her. But at the end of Filova's quest, it did say, all right, we're going back to Septimont and we're going to go talk to the Ephor, which is Augusta. And it's just like, all right, because obviously we've still got a lot more stuff to do in Septimont. So I'm hoping that we get another MSQ patch, although I am curious to know if we do, because we just got 2 MSQs back to back, which are absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. So I'm curious if we're going to get another MSQ. Back to back, 3 patches in a row, because 2.0 is MSQ, and obviously new region, new characters. 2.1 was like Phoebe fishing event. It was a filler thing. Didn't move the MSQ, though it had some really cool lore and like stories and stuff in it with Brant and Phoebe and everything. And the Everardo Vault. 2.3 was the anniversary, so obviously that is quote-unquote a filler with the cubes and everything, because they're not going to have an MSQ and an anniversary. 2.4 was a part 1 and part 2 to Cardathea and Lupa's story. And then 2.5 is Filova. So we've had now 2 back-to-back. So I'm curious if we'll get 3 back-to-back. I feel like she's too important of a character to not have like an MSQ in the next patch. I doubt they'll do anything like companion quests or just like side quests and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure we're doing another MSQ which is kind of wild. And also, speaking of, I 110% expect the next character to be drip marketed tomorrow or whatever next day it is to be Iuno, the really super hot, Ishtar looking character. She looks so good. She's so hot. I'm so looking forward to her. And I also 100% think she's going to be an aero unit that does heavy attack damage, because the Fenrico Echo, when you farm the Fenrico Echo, it's like it does aero damage and it does like heavy attack buff or something. I don't think they're creating a random Gian 4-cost Fenrico Echo in 2025. This is 100% going to be for Augusta or Iuno or someone else that's coming relatively soon. Otherwise, I wouldn't have introduced it into the game just yet. So I 100% Augusta is Electro. She's Broadblade. I swear to God, if Augusta's Broadblade isn't a freaking Broadblade, I mean, like, look, Kuro's done it a few times now, with Chikona being a pistol user, with Zani being a gauntlet user, but it's actually a shield, but it's actually a Broadblade. Like, I swear to God, if Augusta isn't just a normal freaking Broadblade and her big sword turns into, like, I don't know, mini swords, oh, well, that would probably be pretty sick, to be honest. Or maybe she summons, like, griffins and dragons, or, I don't know, she has lightning. Who knows, right? Maybe she summons a electric griffin from I don't know, that makes no sense. But I swear to God. So Electro Broadblade, that's fairly certain locked in at this point. I'm pretty sure she's going to be like a wind style character, or I doubt she'd be Glacier, but a wind style, because Fenrico's 4-cost is a brand new, and I doubt they're going to introduce a 4-cost into the game and not have a unit to go along with it in the foreseeable future. So, and I think she'll be heavy attack damage focus, whether she's a buffer or a DPS or a sub DPS. I'm hoping she's some sort of buffer. I mean, I feel like Augusta and Iuno are going to be like a fair, it's pretty safe to say that they're going to pair well together, but that's going to be a pretty expensive patch if they're going to be like best in slot options and they're both together in the same patch, especially right after Frolova and right after like Lupa and Cardathea and Anniversary, and like there's a lot. There's a lot. But let me know in the comment section down below what you're thinking about Augusta. And I think she looks fantastic, especially on the bike. I'm really looking forward to it. I do not have a single Electro unit on my account. So if she is Electro and ends up being like a buffer for her, I'll probably go and get both. So that way I then have a premium Electro like user / team as well. So I've pretty much then got every element covered now, finally. Like 7 months into the game, I'll have like one major DPS for every element, or a team for every element, which will be fantastic. But I'm 100% expecting tomorrow or the next day it's going to be, and yeah, and we're not going to have official confirmation on elements and weapons for a couple more days after that, but yeah, pretty much lock it in. I'm not sure what weapon type she'll be, but I expect it to be Aero because of the Echo, Fenrico Echo, and Augusta is Electric Broadblade. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm locking that in. Let me know what you think about the characters down below. Are you excited? I am, because yeah, like I said, potential for more MSQ as well. So that could be kind of crazy. 3 MSQ patches back to back. They're just not letting us breathe. Anyway, I'll leave the video there. So thank you so much for watching and or listening. And as always, my name is Zeno. And this is my WuWa Pro Max. Or it's August. And you guys take care now.